Hey, 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 what's going on? What's the fucking crack? It is episode 74 of Buckshot for Friday the 7th of September 2018. What's the fucking crack? How you getting on? I wish you could answer me right now, because I'm just talking to you in a darkened room. I'm actually doing this Thursday morning, because today is fucking bananas. Tomorrow's fucking bananas, so I just want to get this up and out to you. I'm only going to talk shortly at the beginning of this. Upcoming gigs. Technically, I would have been in the Laughter Lounge last night, but if you're going out tonight, which is Friday, I'm in the Laughter Lounge also again, and I'm there tomorrow night, i.e. Saturday night. I know I'm doing a couple of gigs next week. Have a fucking gander. I put a few of them up as just an image on the old Instagram there, so have a fucking gander at that. Just quickly to say thank you very much to Patreon. The moolah's coming through. Good on ye. Good on ye. Stuff is in purchase. I have taken advices from both aficionados of the old podcast world, and I'm getting a fucking right bit of kit. It's got to come from Germany, this yoke, for the recording. So that was from the bios at those conspiracy guys, Gordon and Colin Geddes of General Banter Podcast. So thank you very much for any people who have signed up to Patreon. You're essentially fucking producing the show now. You are actually producers. Give it a fucking look. If you know what I mean, it helps out the show and it continues the fucking thing to keep going. If you enjoy listening to it, sling it a fucking couple of quid to keep it fucking rolling. Because I tell you one thing, work is coming fucking thick and fast at the minute. It's going to get harder and harder, and I need to be able to prioritise. I would prioritise the fucking podcast if I could. But, you know yourself, diesel needs to go in the car, fucking rent needs to be paid, that kind of shit. So, you know, if, as the fella says, I think it's, I don't know, it's a blind boy or something, not to quote him, like, it's easy to, I suppose, to break it down. It's probably the most used phrase in the Edinburgh Fringe for when the collections go at the end of the fucking, the free gigs. If you'd buy somebody a cup of coffee and you enjoy the podcast, there you go, link it. I mean, 8 shows a month. Wouldn't it be good to step it up to another? But at the very least, it's just fucking, it's, or you know what? Treat yourself. Treat yourself and go to the Tea Republic shop too. And you can actually physically get something for yourself. People are getting cups. People love the fucking cups. I'll put the link in the description. It's essentially logo merch. I got a couple of stickers sent myself just to see their quality. And they're fucking bang on. They're really, really bang on. So I was happy enough with them. They came from Chicago, Illinois, believe it or believe it not. So fuck it. Well, you know, they'll be going on fucking everything. They'll be going on everything. I got a couple of free stickers. I meant to bring stickers up last night. I was in Lavery's Comedy Club last night, but when I got up there, Colin, of course, embarrassed me by giving me stickers from his podcast. And of course, I didn't even bring a packet of sweets with me. We had a fucking fun time. Check it out. There's a podcast we did. It's a bonus podcast. I'm just going to retweet it and stuff. Because let's face it, most of our listeners swap over and back. Are probably the same blokes and gals. So have a gander at that. It's easy to find it. It's the fucking one that came out yesterday morning. It's got my name on it. We had a good bit of crack. We went and got fucking juicy, tasty burgers after that. And then we had an absolute fucking delicious gig. Fucking hell, that place is just so fucking nice. And I'm assuming by the time you hear this, I'll have had a fucking lovely gig in the Laughter Lounge too, last night/tonight. So yeah, give that a fucking look. I'll talk more on the Ramble Pod next week about did the debate in Trinity to let you know our argument won, and it was fucking brilliant crack. It wasn't even 1/1,000th of the Wankfest that it was a couple of years ago when I did it. Of course, it was being run by a sound chap, Gavin O'Dowd of FM 104. He looked all spiffing in his tux. It was great fucking crack. Very, very, very happy with that. Very happy with that. Anyway, fucking moving along. Like I said, give the Patreon a look. Give the Tea Republic a look. It's all going towards the podcast anyway. You know what I mean? Let's fucking push. Let's keep the fucking thing going. Let's keep it going. Moving on to today's guest. I've known Rory. It's Rory O'Hanlon. He's a comedian. Probably, it'll be hard to work harder than Rory at stand-up comedy. mother of fucking Jesus. If you follow his Instagram at all, like, do check it out. But holy fuck, he's just never... Basically, he's a professional fucking airline passenger who gigs in between. You want to see this man, like, he just 7 days a week, non-stop. He's gigging. I met him years ago when I started first, and he was fucking class back then. I mean, fucking hell. He's just a monster and a great crack. We had a powerful fucking chat. We were upstairs in the International. Gets a little bit noisy during the day, but they're not too bad. At least no fucking Harry Christian start fucking banging drums around in the middle of it like they have done in previous times. But it was a great chat. And fucking hell, it just flew by. So please enjoy the very brilliant Rory O'Hanlon. There we go, Rory O'Hanlon.
Thanks very much. How are you doing? So you have... So this is it.
This is the studio, man. There's more gear on the way, all right. Like, this is entry-level good stuff. Like, did you get one of them?
I have, yeah.
But I've a right fucking yoke on the go now coming from Germany. And this is, Gordon Rochford.
Yeah.
He's the bio when it comes to that stuff. But
he's Mr. fucking podcast.
He's Mr. Podcast. But he gave me the heads up, and look, he says, you're going to have to get a bit, if you're getting, and you're going to be charging people money, or, or at least getting donations, it's going to have to get cleaner, like, you know what I mean? So it's just a slightly bigger gear, and you can fit 4 mics into it, and the mic.
But his podcasts are 8 hours long or something, aren't they?
He did one the other day, it was nearly that. But the Flat Earth one, sure, he said he recorded for 11 and a half hours and edited it down to like 7.
Fuck yeah, and he must stop for lunch and everything, does he?
But Gordon's a machine. He wouldn't have to, only he's got lads with him that aren't used to this shit. But he's doing...
he's all over it, isn't he?
He put out... He's off to America now to film 12 fucking...
Documentaries. Yeah, if they're playing something
but he's putting 100 hours a week into that podcast.
Yeah. Between
research, fucking getting the name out there. Like, he's probably making a ball of money just on t-shirts alone. Like.
Really?
Yeah. People... I went to his live show last year, right? And... it was on the Sugar Club. There was a couple beside us from fucking Norway.
Wow.
Like, and they'd flown in for the live show.
It's mad, isn't it? You just don't realise what...
This is the thing. We're a bit backward here in Ireland. Like, in some places,
no way.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck him. No, I think, I guess... Yeah, it's the whole... everything's online now, isn't it?
Yeah, sure. And you get... Like, when you get a whole city of people that all work in offices, like... Or they work for big companies like fucking... Like Jim Elliott now, podcasts. He would have been listening to podcasts 5 years ago when I didn't know what a podcast was.
He's from America though. Jim is from the
future. He's from...
Jim came over here with all his confidence and everyone's going, who's this fucking guy?
Who's this
I think he'd business cards and everything. Hey, I'm Jim Elliott. What's up?
Yeah. His own picture on it.
You know what? It's amazing when you meet people from America. For the first, when you're not used to that level of... And you go, gee, who is this guy? Remember I was talking to someone... and I was saying, I was just chatting away to him about someone that I knew in sort of comedy, and I said to her, is this guy famous? She goes, no, he's just American. They just have that, They do, they come in with their CDs and stuff, and I think it can kind of throw you a bit like, do you know, like sometimes you go, like some people will complain about something that, you go, I hate your man, why don't you like him? Because... I don't know. He's doing better than me.
Yeah. Well, that's the reality of it.
I think now everyone just does whatever. Like, I think obviously if you're coming from America, they are more forward. So like 5-10 years ago they would have been, but now everything is coming into Ireland now. So everyone's on the same page now. But even still, sometimes people get freaked out because other people are doing shit that they're going, I'd love to do that, but I'm not going to do it, but I'm going to criticise the person that's doing it.
And that's where the likes of like Gordon is an anomaly, because like people think he's at first to go, this must be America, because he has the likes of fucking he's one step away, like guests that Joe Rogan would have
really
interact with him online, like
it's mad because I watched I love the Joe Rogan podcast. I think it's great. I'd be going like, how do you fucking talk for 3 hours? That's the only thing
I'll tell you one thing, and I'm not kidding you. That stuff that he's producing himself, that stuff, his company on it.
Yeah.
There's a stuff. It was made elite. Well, they outlawed it here in Ireland. It was called Alpha Brain, and there was 4 products in it. I swear to God, there was 4 products in it that were just natural kind of root products, but they were proteins for the brain.
Yeah.
And I got it when it was here. There was out in Terranure, there was a fucking discount supplements or whatever, and I used to get it in there. And I'm not joking with you. You could remember shit from school
Oh,
It was
you remember too
unbelievable.
much.
Now you would have, if you had it after 8 o'clock at night, your dreams.
Like, yeah.
Your dreams be manic. But all of a sudden, then I went in. I'll have my old fucking monthly supply, and your mum's they're after outlawing that. The FDA here essentially.
That's hilarious.
Because they were like, oh, it could be psychoactive and all the rest of it. I'm like, I'll take me fucking chances.
Actually, I'll go for a pint instead.
Yeah.
There used to be, remember back in the, I don't know when this happened, but remember they were selling herbal E?
Yes.
There was a place around the corner there.
There was one on whatchamacallit down in Temple Bar as well.
Yeah, but I remember there was a place around the corner there, and it showed you how illegal it was. It was a trap. Your mum had opened a sliding door, right? And there was a lad in the queue on crutches, and he'd half a fucking leg, which he'd lost from
taking drugs.
And he's in the queue for stuff. And if there's a lad in the queue with one leg, this shit can't be right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that for like, I think it was like for a month, you could get what was the cocaine? It was called I don't know what it was called. It was called fucking...
I definitely wasn't in the loop. It passed me by. I don't know had I been on holidays or what, but
I remember it was. I don't know what it was called, but it was fucking rat poison. Was what it was.
Fuck.
And people were snorting, and there was herbal ecstasy, and then all of a sudden, just people went, "Are you fucking?" It was just shut down.
Jesus.
Because it was totally illegal to it, like.
But it warps my head anyway, because you just, when it comes to illegal drugs, I've never smoked weed. That was about it. Did you ever do drugs?
I did loads of drugs.
Did you?
Yeah.
I think we talked about this years ago, but I still find it hard because the Rory O'Hanlon I know is clean as a whistle, like.
But I wasn't like. Fuck,
they were good shit back then.
I wasn't like Axl Rose or nothing. People looking at me going, that guy was fucking bananas. No, I remember. I used to never really smoke weed. Never got into it.
Right.
A lot of my mates used to smoke weed, and I don't know if I don't think they do now because I think people will as you get older.
Yeah, you grow up.
Fuck that. But I remember I remember smoking weed when I was like 16 or something like that. And you do it with drink. You'd have a few cans and smoke a few joints. And next thing you know, I'd be like violently ill, puking everywhere. And I think that was sort of like, like the image you have of people who smoking weed. Yeah, man, just chilling. It's not on the ground getting sick, like. But I never really got into it. I always he's just fucked me up, like.
Yeah,
I didn't do that much.
I say I smoked weed. I smoked weed 3 times, and I smoked hash twice. And in Amsterdam of all fucking places, I hoovered a joint like it was a fag.
Yeah.
And great for about half an hour. I was in great form, but then
then you wanted just to switch off.
Yeah. Then next thing I wanted to climb down a manhole, basically.
Yeah, I remember we were into Amsterdam. We went over to watch Ireland play in Holland. I don't know when it would have been. It would have been in 2000. Roy Keane was playing and all that. Right. So. And we were in I'd smoke cigarettes. So do you know the way Amsterdam will accommodate anything?
Anything.
I don't smoke. Oh, you can have a cup of tea or something in that way. So the lads will be going, have some mushroom tea, and I'm going, no worries, man. What could go wrong? So you're just going. Then next thing you know, like about an hour later, we're all going through the gay red light district.
Great.
In Amsterdam.
Great. Yeah.
Holding each other it's like someone's leading the way, like, because we're all like back to back, holding each other, going through. And next thing you know, there's sand everywhere, and you're just going, what? And we were.
Were you all tripping balls?
Yeah, except for one of my mates who was outside, who said, "Listen, I'm going to chill outside and I'd have a cup of tea and a cigarette." And we go, "Yeah, we'll give you a shout when we're leaving." And we left him behind us with all our luggage.
Stop.
Yeah, man. So. I always look at people who smoke weed and do stuff like, how do you do stuff like?
How do you get shit done?
I remember lads would be smoking weed and going to work with them.
On the building sites. Lads used to show up. But you see, when you broke it down, you're going, oh right, see, all you have to do is put a block on top of another block, and you probably have another 2 fellas with you to help you do that.
But I couldn't do that. Like, I know, you see lads now, because like, hash, you can smell hash. You go, oh, someone's smoking hash. But if someone's smoking marijuana, you can smell it from about 4 miles away.
Stop.
It's just madness. But,
it just smells like fucking cat's piss.
Oh, yeah.
Just like...
I think it just fools people. It's like to go, marijuana is good for medicinal purposes.
Yeah.
I don't know if it is. I just think it's good for arthritis. Yeah, because you can't get up off the chair. You can't experience that pain. You can't go, oh, it's amazing when I smoke weed. When I walk, but you're not actually walking. You're watching television like that. But
well, do you know what? I suppose it's one of the lesser ones. But I mean, it's you just if all it is a thing that was growing, you can go, okay, well, it grew on a tree, I can take my chance with it. But it's the idea for me of like coke. The cunt that's selling it to you is not somebody who gives a bollocks, like.
No, I think this guy selling you weed.
No,
like,
I suppose
you
not.
honestly think you're getting the pure stuff, are you?
Yeah.
It's coming into Dublin via, I don't know where it's coming. Some fucking sham is out in Ballymun chopping it up. Like he's not gone. Here, hold on a minute. That stuff's going to Tom. Make sure he gets the good gear, like because it's all. Yeah,
it's all hooky.
That's the fucking. I think you know that when you're buying. I remember once I was in. I was drinking at the time. I was in the bottom of Grafton Street, and this bloke goes, "Do you want any weeds?" This is on a Saturday night at 2 a.m, like. So I go, "Yeah, that's exactly what I need." This will finish the night off brilliant, like So I gave him like a tenner, and again, he literally sold me cardboard in cellophane paper, and you'd still be trying to fucking smoke it.
Stop.
Oh yeah, but sure, listen, like you
deserved it too.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Like if you're looking at someone. No one at 2 a.m. on a Saturday night in Dublin is making a conscious, correct decision.
And anybody selling is not an above board.
No, it's not as if this guy, he's an entrepreneur. He's just going about it. He's going about it in a different way. You know what I mean? He's the next fucking what's his name, Dermot Desmond, but he's going to do it by selling weed. Like,
come here. I walked up past. We're here at the International Comedy Club, but I walked up Camden Street, Georgia Street, one night after. I don't know. I think I parked up the top there, and I was actually at the Laugh Lounge, and it was Saturday night.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that late, and I was walking back up for the car, and I swear to God, from that corner of Georgia Street up to, we'll say, 300 yards up past the George Arcade, 8 different people I saw take bumps of coke on the fucking street.
Do you know what's mad though? And I've noticed this myself. How naive you become when you don't do drugs.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like my mother in a nightclub. I cannot believe that fella over there is going into the toilet taking drugs. Like, of course he is.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I saw this fella now the other night.
But this is me. I'm an old fella now.
He was taking a piss into a ditch. I couldn't. On Saturday night, you go like, this is the shit that happens, like,
And you'd probably be doing it too.
If you were out of your mind, you'd be doing it. Like it's. I was in Liverpool at the weekend doing a gig, and one of the lads was telling me. He was like literally how it's changed, where people used to go into a toilet, a cubicle to take Charlie. He was going. There was a lad taking a piss beside him, right, on the fucking urinal, whatever, and just bumping it off a key.
Classy.
And I said, "Oh, nice. We've moved from going into the toilet and pretending we're taking a shite.
Just like fucking lip balm now.
Like not a bother. Like yeah.
Fucking hell, because it's. I did a gig one time. Oh fuck, you would have loved this. Just for the warped story you'd get from it. Like I did a gig one time. I think I probably said this on the podcast, but it was essentially to gangsters, and it was supposed to be an open comedy night. But by the time I got there, I realised, you've closed. Oh, this is a private.
Where was it on?
Tala.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and there had been a club there, you see, at this venue for like a month or two beforehand, and I was closing the show one of the nights, and it went very well because. All these mad whores were in.
And I wanted you to come back today.
They thought it was one of their own. And your man, the owner, was a fierce, nice fella. Would you come back? And I says, well, yeah, okay. He says, because we'd like to just put you on. And I thought, the way he was describing it to me, it's that public, deep Joe Public was coming in. Well, fuck me. They were doing coke off the fucking table in front of me. Like.
I don't understand, like, why, if you're going to go to a comedy club, you don't need cocaine.
How dull is your life going?
Yeah, like fuck me, man. But those you live and learn. I think when someone got we're having a private party, you wouldn't. I says, well, no.
But the fucker sold it to me like it was going to be an open show.
Yeah.
Like.
I remember once. This is when you're starting off. You end up doing gigs everywhere.
Oh Jesus Christ! Yeah.
And you don't know Gio. Do you know
Gio's show? Yeah. Looks Asian.
Yeah. So Gio goes to me, man, I've got this gig. It's in, I think it was, not Blanchardstown or somewhere around there. He goes, it's a house party, but they want to have comedians on.
Oh, fuck me.
So I'm going, right, and he goes, it's €50. And I'm going, fucking, can't say no to 50. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'm all over that. It's cash as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think I had to meet Gio out in the gaff. And I had a vision of like, a marquee, 100 people, blah, 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 blah. Got to the gaff. It's literally 11 people in a house.
Oh, fuck me.
And we're doing a comedy show in their TV room. And the only way to describe it would be, it's like you're a funny neighbour on Christmas morning. Do you know that type of thing?
I'm getting fucking goosebumps just thinking about this.
I have my arm up against the fireplace and I'm going, what the fuck? You're just like an overconfident neighbour. That's all you are like. And it was weird because there was a guy in the room there, a Scottish guy who had dated my sister previously a few years ago, blah, blah, blah. And I hadn't seen him in ages, you know. And then the next thing you see him, and you're in his he's with some other chick now. So I'm in his girlfriend's gaff, telling jokes in front of like 11 people.
Oh my good Christ.
And do you know when you're going, they're laughing, but you are just dying inside.
Oh yeah.
You could do it having a nappy on, you know what I mean? If you could take a shot, you would take a shot in your pants there, and then you go, get me.
I want to be there inside your head when you walked into the place.
Yeah.
And you're going, so you'll be doing it there in front of the fireplace
and
there.
You go, all right, fair enough. It's like being booked to be a stripper or something. And like Gio's giving me the money out, I'm just going, give me the money. And they always go, anytime you do a gig at a party, they always go, do you want to hang out? No. That was that night. They went, here,
get my fucking drink there. And there was a hit called on Everton during the show, like a guy was down the back going, "Yeah, fucking do it, right?" And there was one of the few gigs herself has come to in ages, and she was sitting at the back going, "What is this?"
Yeah,
and she overheard you, man. And we drove through Clondalkin, where a kid had just been shot in the head.
Yeah.
And you're like,
because anytime you do those type of gigs, that it's not a comedy club. It's like if you do it like a corporate gig or something like that, they'll always go to you, and do you want to come early and have dinner with the people? And you just go,
no.
It doesn't work that way. You just go in and do the gig and you leg it, like, you know, because I think if you meet people beforehand, it's not. I think when you meet people afterwards, it's when it can get a bit messy because they all think then, oh, you're a lad from up on stage.
Yeah.
There's always one dickhead who thinks he's funnier than you, and it's just like, can I buy you a drink? And I'm going, I don't drink, and then it's just you've blown the whole.
But the fourth wall is gone then, like
the facade. Oh no, I don't drink actually because I'm driving home. Yeah, and then they're just going, this guy's not even fucking funny anymore.
My shout is, I have another gig.
And
it could be fucking 2 a.m. I have another gig to go to.
Just get out of there, man.
Get the fuck out of there. Because at that stage, people have lost all fuck. Because now they've watched you and went, oh look, his sound, and a weird sound that I could do. You know,
like, I think they're not even going to remember it. Like it's like when you do a late show somewhere in Edinburgh or something, and they go, you can fly her afterwards, and go, yeah, because these people that's exactly what these people need at 2 in the morning. It's a picture of me and a piece of paper. Like.
And even if they found it in their arse pocket the following morning,
they still don't know what the fuck is that. Because they'd be out of their fucking tool. Like.
Yeah, and it's Edinburgh, and there's the place more trees.
Is that gig the Jober?
No, it wasn't. The Jober would be sophisticated.
Yeah.
Comparison. No. This had been. I don't know. Fuck it. This was upstairs in a restaurant, but it was a fine venue.
Yeah, man. I've done. Do you know, some of them can be all right. I remember doing a gig in an Indian restaurant in.
It wasn't Leicester, was it?
Killester.
No, sorry, Leicester. I did one in Leicester.
No, in I think it was Killester. It was myself, Dermo Clark, and Aidan Killian used to run a few gigs.
Yeah.
So you kind of got fucked, but it did actually work. It was a good laugh. Like,
did you ever do the one out in Lucan? It was underneath an Italian restaurant, and the grub was serious if you did show up first.
Oh yeah.
Gary Lynch had it. It was actually an enjoyable gig.
Yeah, that was a weird one, wasn't it?
It was, but I liked it. I liked it.
That was going for a while actually. It was on a Thursday night or something, wasn't it?
Le Banca. Yeah. It was. I liked it.
Good, man. They give you loads of grub and stuff.
Yeah.
And the people who are running it were really. You can get people that run gigs and they're really nice and they get it, like. But then you can get other people where you're going, lads, we need to turn off the football. You know, I think you might need to do that, like.
Because we did.
He didn't do that gig. Where was the gig that Aidan Killian used to run out? It was the roughest gig ever. It was out where Charlie Haughey used to live. Where's Charlie Haughey's gaff? Remember
it's Hoth, Portmarnock?
No, it was called not Killester, but around the north side somewhere.
But it was the
Clonseely.
Okay, right,
This gig was fucking notorious.
Was it?
Even Aidan Killian would go, I'll book you, but it's fucking shite. And you'd go, oh, I'll still do it. I'll turn it around. Yeah, I'll make it good. Do you know what I mean? So
let me at him.
So this was a humbling experience. So myself and Jamie Clark were on. Aidan Killian was emceeing it, right? So I'm not joking, man. You're behind You're literally behind the stage. There's a barrier between you and the crowd. Right?
Okay, right.
So, and there's like, do you know one of those gigs where bands play there, but they leave their gear there the whole time?
Yes.
So you're literally...
There's house band.
And you're literally standing in front of drums.
Oh, fuck
me, the gig starts at 8 o'clock, and everybody is facing the other direction, because they don't know comedy's on.
Yeah.
And they're all watching X Factor. And next thing you know, the screen goes up. Do you know what I mean? So they're watching X Factor. So as they're watching it, it's disappearing, right? And then they go, now we've got comedy. And it was just, there's people eating food. It just couldn't be any worse. Like.
Yeah.
So I'm going on first. I don't even think there is an MC. I think Aidan just books it. And I think he was just broken by the gig. You know when someone just can't do it?
They wanted to show.
It's just broken them. Yeah. And I went on, and I was having an all right time. It was like 3 minutes into the gig. And at the time I was working as a courier out of a van. So I was doing...
Yeah, you had a couple of vans.
Yeah, so I had...
You're an entrepreneur.
An entrepreneur. So, and I had that van, and next thing you know, so I'm doing this material about how I used to drive a van for a living, and someone heckles me going, I wouldn't get in your van. It was a woman shouted that at me. Right? So I said to her, you wouldn't fit in my van.
Fuck.
Which is like, you know what I mean?
Fuck.
You know.
Were you near the exit door?
I think X Factor came back on immediately.
The screen just comes down in front of you.
The screen came down in front of me, matching the day, like. I, honest to God, like, after that, it was a lesson learned, like, you know. And I think I did another, like, 3 or 4 minutes and then just bailed. And then Demo came on and fucking... So they would have been happy to see anyone come on.
Bar me,
like, you know. I think everyone even threw food at me then or something. It was just...
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I've been down those fucking roads as well. I remember went out to Cork to do a gig, and the woman that had the club, it was grand at the club, she went, well, if you're down early, I have another gig for you. Of course, like that. Fucking 70 quid. Absolutely, I'll do that.
On the night, like...
On the same night, doubling up. This will cover me fucking drink. Down I go, and it's the fucking... it's a fundraiser for the ICA, the Irish Country Women Association of Ireland.
Brilliant.
Yeah. And it's not as much crack as it sounds.
No.
There was a lad playing spoons for 20 minutes before me, and I had to go on in front of the Blue Rinse crying. And
what can you do?
What can you do?
Yeah.
I was still fairly new, and I was trying to look like I was confident. I was into fake confidence.
Because I always think I think comedians are kind of weird how we always think, I can do this.
Do you know what I mean? And you look back on, Jesus Christ.
You couldn't do it.
No. No. And I went up there and it was gas. Because I quite literally, I didn't get to scan the venue, nothing. Just, we landed, she went, you're on. And we walked in and my missus was there at the back and she went, your fucking head was just hilarious. You were just beetroot through the whole thing.
Yeah.
And about 10 minutes into this 20 minutes, I kind of went, all right, what are we doing here? My brain broke and went, what do we do? What do you want? Basically, And
I don't think you can give them what they want.
No. And I think I started just fucking singing a song. Or something, you know, it was just a long
I thought you were going to say you started crying, and they go, Jesus, no need to cry. You're that bad. You're all right, like.
But you can get a fair bit abroad. Fuck me, you're never off planes.
Yeah, but I think.
And you never once did airplane material. I love that.
Not really, no, it's mad, isn't it? I suppose you do stuff about Ryanair, but never about...
Yeah, but you know it's almost a hacky way of going.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You spend more time on planes.
It's amazing to think that, like, it is considered, but it's also such a part of everyone's everyday life that you go, like, we're all checking in, we're all, you know what I mean? But then people go, oh, no, you can't talk about that.
Yeah.
Airline food, who's this guy?
But if it's funny, it's fucking funny
too. Yeah, absolutely, I think so, But I always think, I started doing comedy in Dublin. And so when you start doing comedy, you go, yeah, man, so you're 2 years in, I have this fucking...
Oh, yeah, lit.
Yeah. I'm not going to mention the guy's name, but I met this comedian at the Edinburgh Fringe who I don't know how long he's going. Irish guy.
Right.
I'd say 3 years.
What age group?
I don't know, 25 or something.
Oh,
I'm guessing he's about that.
Bursting with confidence.
Yeah, and he goes to me, oh, you're doing a show over here? And I says, yeah. And he goes, is it a new hour? I says, yeah. And he goes, that's the way to do it, isn't it? Because if you keep writing a new hour if you keep writing new material, you'll always be working.
And he said to you?
Yeah. I said, listen, mate, thanks for that bit of advice. I really appreciate it. I am so lucky I met you today. Like,
actually, would you say it again there? I'm just going to write it down.
Hold on a second, I'm going to write that down. could I record you saying that to me? Like,
would you WhatsApp me that?
seriously, you wouldn't that's what I should have said. You wouldn't WhatsApp me that, like.
Do you know what? Write it on a
it's so funny,
on
like,
a beautiful meme on like a background of sunshine.
Yeah,
like, you know
and
what I mean?
I guess like when you start, I guarantee you, when I started, I said stuff like that to people, and they're going, "Who is this cunt?" Do you know what I mean? But
Kevin Gildea, we had him on here.
Yeah.
He's you've never gotten scared, have you? I'm like, what are you fucking talking about? It's stand up. It's terrifying.
Yeah. Of course,
no.
like.
He's like, oh, you never.
Yeah.
You never. I said, of course, I wasn't trying to.
Yeah, you're not going to go, lads. In case you didn't know, I'm shitting it.
Yeah. I thought we were all in it together. We were supposed to look like we were confident.
Yeah, and I remember like when you start doing gigs in Dublin, you go, right, I have this down, and then someone said to me, "Do you want to go do a gig in Cork?" I said, "Yeah, not a bother." And I never get outside Dublin, and I died on me arse.
Were you doing Dublin material or what?
I don't know what I was doing. I just was blown. I guess maybe I was doing Dublin humour. And I remember doing a gig in Galway at the Roisin Dove, going down to an open spot or whatever. And fuck me. Seriously.
Died
on me hoop. But that's what happens when you...
Yeah.
And then that's what you're saying, the way you gig abroad. But I remember doing gigs when you first go to do gigs in anywhere outside where you're from.
Yeah.
It's literally like going back to...
Oh, it is, yeah.
Going back to square one.
Yeah.
It's like when you go to London to do gigs or you go anywhere, it's literally like going back. I think it takes you have to go, like Glasgow and Edinburgh, you can do kind of samey stuff.
You need to get into the vibe, surely.
Yeah, man, but like if you go to, like you see people going to London and going, you know, they didn't get the Mary Harley stuff. They're going, fuck off, man, no way. People in a different country didn't get the stuff about our Minister for Health.
Yeah, you start talking about Tala.
I just think, man, they're not intelligent enough to get that. They're not fully aware of Irish political, you know.
Yeah.
And like, you just, I think you live. Yeah, but it does take a while to. It's like when you first do, when you go to Holland or something like that. Yeah, like that is even now.
Oh yeah.
I remember doing a gig last year in, I think it was fucking somewhere in Holland, The Hague.
Right.
I don't think anyone's ever laughed there ever.
No, there's no crack in The Hague. I was in a place quite similar in Antwerp.
Oh, fuck me, man. It's like when you do your first European gig.
Yeah.
It's nothing as you think it's going to be.
Because I did Belgium the night, or did Brussels the night before.
Was that your man?
Xavier.
Yeah, and then the one in Antwerp was Nigel. Was that Nigel's gig?
He handled it as well. But Nigel was there, but he was kind of handling it. But this was in a brand new comedy club.
Yeah.
Now, I like, the brother-in-law lives in Brussels. And I'd done a fair bit. I'd had interpretations of, I was kind of in their zone.
Yeah.
I knew that they were all fucking dicking about with the parliament. Like, they were all only fucking half working. And I kind of went down the route of, this is just like being in fucking college, but you cunts are wearing suits.
Yeah.
You're all flying home to your countries at the weekend with your dirty washing. And they were kind of going,
yeah.
And that was enough to get them on board, that kind of way. But I had nothing for Antwerp. Like, I mean, what are you going to say? Look at you bunch of rich cunts.
Well, Antwerp is just like, it's just like a library.
They don't speak, they don't even speak Flemish. They speak fucking...
Yeah, it's weird because like, but even when you do your gig, you first do a gig in Brussels, it takes a fucking while to get into it, man.
Well, on top of that too, it was a weird environment. It's just to take it out of context.
Yeah.
It was a weird environment that your man goes up the stage, goes, "Good evening." So the comedy's about to start. Please welcome to the stage, Tom.
Yeah.
And you then go, "Oh fuck me, I have to MC as well."
Yeah,
right.
Well, the first act takes the hit, like.
Oh, it does, yeah.
And then he goes, "Can you do half an hour?" And he goes, "Yeah, no worries, man."
Yeah.
And you get up there and you think to yourself, "I can't do half an hour here," like. But,
yeah.
But so I always think it's when you gig somewhere else for the first time, it is of. I remember doing. I was asked. Do you know Jonglers? They used to run.
Yes,
They used to do Christmas gigs, and they'd go to you. Can you do half an hour? And you go, yeah, not a bother.
Yeah.
And then you go there and you just go half an hour in Nottingham. The week before Christmas, like you're going, what me, man?
Oh, and it's just carnage.
Yeah, it's just mayhem. But you just do it, and then the next time you go back, you'll kind of go, well, you know that you need to do, more stuff, and so I think you just get. But there's only it's sink or swim, and you're going to sink the first time. You do it.
Yeah.
And it's the only way you're going to do it. It's like when you do gong shows for the first time.
Oh my god! Yeah.
I remember doing the gong show in the Comedy Store in London.
Same as that, yeah.
And I remember I don't know if I don't know if I'd seen it before or whatever.
I'd never seen it before. It's like,
and it was like fucking gladiators, like, you know what I mean? It's so medieval, isn't it?
To explain to people listening, a gong show is essentially there's a fucking...
They hand the power to the audience.
Yeah, so they give 3 red cards to the audience, and you have, 3 minutes? And if
you have to get by 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But if they don't, if you get the 3 cards, you're gone.
They quite literally cut them
off. Yeah. So, and I've seen people go, hello, and someone's put a card in.
Yeah.
And I remember, this is the level of brutalness of it. There was this woman who came on, and she had long grey hair, right?
Right.
So, I don't know, she was probably in her 50s, but she's long, grey, straight hair, right?
Right.
So she comes on, and she goes to pick up the mic, and before she even says hello, someone goes, fuck off, Gandalf. Seriously. And I'm just going, this is fucking brutal. Fuck off, Gandalf.
Do you know what, though? That is kind of a funny story for you to retell.
Yeah, but the crowd, like, you could nearly hear the roof coming up, like.
Yeah. There's no coming back from that.
Like, you're fucked. So she was gone.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Good luck.
That's amazing.
And I remember, I think I was on that same night, so I was staying in my mate's gaff, and he wasn't there, so it was his wife came to the show. I think it was his girlfriend at the time came to the show with one of her friends from wherever they worked, and like I was just going, yeah, come along, and like I think I got booed off after 2 minutes 20, and you're just going, oh yeah, thanks for coming, like, do you know what I mean? So it is fucking barbaric. Like.
Do you know what? It's good to, like, it would be, I think it was good for me to do it, because I think I've been doing comedy about a year at that stage, and it's probably doing all right, you know, but
it gives you a good kick in the hole.
It gives you some kick in the hole.
Yeah.
Because I lasted just shy of 3 minutes. I lasted. Yeah. And in fairness, there was no boo off or anything. It was just they came up kind of
yeah.
Like it was 3 people going meh.
Yeah.
And like by the third one, it was like
bong.
Yeah. And they quite literally hit a gong.
They hit the gong at the Angeles.
Your man comes back on. Yeah. Thanks very much. Good luck and thanks. On with the next one. And
it can be really bad as well. It depends who's emceeing it. But then you can hear the guy on the mic going, well, this isn't going well. And then so it can be it can be a bit much. You know what I mean? That you're going, listen, I think the cards are enough.
Yeah.
To know that it's not going well. I don't need you going, this is shite. The fucking MC coming back on going, well, you know what I mean? Yeah. So some of the MCs
I couldn't do it. I couldn't MC one. To be that nasty to be.
Yeah, but some of them, I like it. There's one in London and then there's one in Manchester. The one in Manchester is a fucking daddle.
Frog and bucket, no?
Yeah, it's so much easier. Like they're not. It's not. It doesn't have that London mentality.
Well, you could drop dead in the street in London and people
step over you. Bollocks, like. Yeah. Where in Manchester people would go, "Hey, you all right?"
Yeah.
But like there's one, even the Manchester Comedy Store Gong Show, I would think, isn't as brutal as the London. The London is the most brutal thing you'll ever see.
Oh yeah,
It's just so medieval. It's literally like, you know, I know this point when they put the thumb down like that.
Yeah, in Roman times.
Yeah, Roman times. It's so gladiatorial, and I remember doing it right. And one of the times I think I did it twice. But the one time,
I did off the once. I didn't need to see it the second time.
I remember, not joking, you're right. The guy before me, right?
Yeah.
Part of his act was he took his balls out. Right. Right. So
the gong show.
Yeah, the gong show. He took his fucking nuts out, right? And then he took his cock out. And they were loving him, like.
Was it a piece?
Oh, I don't know what the fuck. I was on next. I was going here. And there's me going on. So, life, having ginger hair is a nightmare, like, you know.
Your man pulling his cock out.
I think he pulled his balls out, turned around and did a mooner. And he actually, they loved him when he went through, like. I don't know what else can you do for your next 5 minutes.
Yeah, just.
But, yeah. So, yeah, and I went on after that.
Yeah, a fellow went on before me and it was all like landing, and he had a rap and a breakdance worked into his 5 minutes, and I went,
"You're fucked."
Having a fun, and he was like, he looked trendy too. He was kind of light skinned black lad, and he had snazzy clothes on and stuff. And I went like, "Yeah."
But I think when you're at, there's always when you're starting off, there's guys that are just so good.
Well, he was. I would guarantee. But then, out of context, you take him and you drop him into fucking.
Oh yeah, Kester. It's not going to work like.
It's not going to work like.
But I think, because you know, you go. Some people that aren't at that. There's always different levels as well. So and you have someone that's like, you could be 2 years in, and this guy's doing it 10 years, and he's just come back and blah blah blah. So it can be like, it can be a bit.
I found too that. One of the weeks I was over there, I was on the Saturday night. I think we talked about the MC. That's what you made of her, like to me. And honestly, I had nothing to say other than strange that this woman has a career. But it was just because she didn't seem to care. But then she wasn't alone. The first gig I did with her that week, she didn't seem to care. Nobody on the lineup seemed to care. They were just going through the motions. And here was me trying to bang out the good stuff. And we came around, we just by pure fluke happened to be gigging together on a Saturday night. And like 2 acts had pulled up quick early. And so she went, instead of 15, can you do 25? I went, I can. Do you want me to do it? Are we talking more moo?
Was that in London?
It was in London. It was a one-off gig. Right in the fucking heart of the district, the business district. But it was in an old pub that was planked in the middle of it. Called like the Victoria or something. It looked totally out of place. And then he savage room upstairs. And they packed in about 200 into it. And I said, no worries. It's just, the amount looked to be an extra 20 pounds. Like, it was nice. It was like 220 pounds it ended up being. Like, so
Sterling. You feel like a fucking
king.
You're like a legend coming home.
And so, the well-known chap has been on the Apollo and everything. He went up and he just had all the signs of a guy who just a road had beaten him into the ground. And he's doing like, quite literally he's talking about toilet roll holders and cubicles, like, and what they look like if you looked a certain way at them and stuff. You're going, whew. And these people were like, they were very polite. They were going along with it, but it's just like, you're going, come on, man. So they have a break, bringing me on, and he wants his Dory. She says, they're going to like you. I says, oh yeah. Thinking, is she talking about being Irish or what? I says, yeah. She went, well, you're funny, like. I went, is that not the point of what we're fucking doing? How, like, I looked at her kind of, what, is that but that's surely the only thing we should be. Well, you're funny.
It's weird, obviously. Like,
it was just strange to see just the difference in Jade and,
man.
But no, I'd been, just like that, I'd been a week in London gigging. I think I met you that week. And it was funny because I remember you taught me how to walk in London. You had to... Because you were going, Tom, you're walking like a man who's strolling down the street to Tipperary.
You had a shovel and all.
And we quite literally went down the fucking escalator. And you were like, no, Tom, step into the side there. You're going to get fucking ripped out of it,
Because anytime I come back from Dublin, the minute you get into Dublin Airport, you just go, this place is like a fucking old folks home. Because everyone stands on the escalator, both sides. Irish people just chatting away.
Do you notice? Do you feel like you bags of space?
Oh yeah, like it's just London is just a different vibe. It's just because I think in London everyone's just trying to get home. You know, that type of way.
Yeah, that's the vibe. Like, everybody's trying to get home.
People leave in the morning at 6:45. They go to work. They finish it, whatever. They just want to get the fuck home. They've been out of their house for too long, surrounded by and everyone's just fucking. It's so busy, like, so,
Because I've been an uncle and aunt, they were just over there for a funeral or whatever, and the way we were talking, I'd say they wouldn't know what 20 yards away outside their house looks like.
It's like when you go to someone in London, if you ask them for directions.
No.
You go, even if you go, do you know where, they go, oh, mate, it's miles away, mate. It is fucking miles away. Well, you just go, okay, just how far is it, like? It's 2 stops. Oh, yeah, is it? If you go to someone in Dublin, where's Kildare? It's up the road there. You know what I mean?
It is funny, our perspective of distance.
It's Belfast. It's up the road. Where, mate, I wouldn't know, mate. You'd have to get an Uber. You go, what do you mean, where is it? And you nearly have to go to English people. Just chill out, will you, and tell me where the place is. And they go, well, you see that pub there? Like, it's across the road. You know what I mean? Their concept of...
I asked the police officer, remember, I came out of, I can't remember what train station it was, but I had to walk. No, I could have gotten any form of... I could have gotten the bus, or could have gotten the subway, the tube. But I had so much time to kill. I went, I'm going to be a tourist. And I was going to the comedy cafe in Shoreditch. And I had to pass Buckingham Palace, and I'm like, this is a great idea.
I know,
And it's a beautiful day. I said to a police officer, I said, am I correct in the way I'm looking at the map here? And the man was like, sorry, will you? I said, Shoreditch. And I may as well have said Germany. Like, he looked at me like, oh my, it's really, I said, but it looks like a straight
But it's like when you, I hate asking people for directions as well, because they won't only just give you the directions. Do you know what I mean? Like, I remember when it was really snowy, it was snowy in Ireland, it's snowy in the UK, the Beast from the East, whatever it's called. And I was doing this gig in Colchester, which is in Essex, right? And so I get the train to...
A lot of shiny teeth.
Man. I get the train to Colchester, then you get off the train, and I says to this guy, do you know where the art centre is? And he goes, can you give me directions to the art centre? He goes, oh mate, you don't want to walk there tonight. I says, listen, let me be I know what I want to do. Like, mate, no, mate. The fucking snow. You're going to do it in the snow? Yeah, just tell me the directions, will you? I think he even said to me, get in the bus. I nearly said to him, listen, pal, fuck off. Do you know what I mean? Fuck off, will you? You're doing my mallet thing. It's like,
people just ask for your opinion on the situation. Like,
tell me where the place is. It's like, or do you ever ask them for directions to go? Mate, you're going the wrong way. I'm not going the wrong way.
Yeah.
I know it's up here.
Well, that police officer was totally wrong. Because I had the map in my hand. Because it was a little free map I picked up when I went, And I used to draw maps. So I had a fair idea where...
They just can't... But then, they can't... They're looking at Irish people like... We have come from the moon. Like.
I suppose, but see, because we don't have the level of...
we don't have the transport system.
We don't have transport, but we don't need it as much. Like you've 3 Irelands in one city.
Ah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean, numbers-wise? Here, you won't go too far wrong. Like,
sure,
you know what
listen,
I mean?
man, you could go to me, like, you say you're doing a gig in Dublin, right? And you go to whoever's running the gig. It's just hilarious. What time am I on it? Who the fuck do you think you are asking me what time you're on it? Just get in here for about 9:30. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember when I moved to London, Rory, your stage time would be 9:56. I'd be going, who is this fucking guy? 9:56? And they'd be right. You'd be on stage at 9:56.
Yeah.
Gigs in London start at 8 o'clock.
They do, yeah.
And I remember even going...
Because people have to be getting home and shit.
The amount of gigs that I missed a few when I first moved over there because I'd be going... I'd say I'm living in Shepherd's Bush and I'd be going, oh, Clapham, that'll take me about 20 minutes. No, that'll take you an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Do you know, whereas here, you can drive into Dublin in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Even like from where I'm from, Barnum into Dublin, even when it's mad busy, it'll take you half an hour.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And you'd be coursing going, where's this
fucking
traffic?
I'm telling you now, like, I remember driving from the south side of London, say in Balham or Clapham, to get onto the motorway, to get out of London, would take you 2 hours.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
If you're going through Fulham going, I'm in this car 2 hours now, and I'm still in the same place. Do you know what I mean?
Oh my God. Yeah, there's too many people.
Oh, well, that's why, that's why they have the transport system.
You have to, or the place would just come.
Yeah, but like, it's a fucking different world over there. Where over here, like, Dublin is so small. It's just, great. Like,
Well, how long are you living in London? You're there 5 years, eh?
6 years, 6 years. I went there in 2012, so
Are you still in Balham?
Yeah.
It's a nice area.
It's great, man. Yeah, so I'm
cheese shops and stuff. Like, you're in a nice area where there's a cheese shop.
People with fucking allergies and stuff knocking around. They can't eat bread. No one eats bread or any of that stuff in Balham.
No.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's what happens when you breed for too long in the city.
They've got loads of money, like, They have the you know what I mean? They've got the money where they can say, I don't eat that bread or I...
that is it. Yeah, you get
to bring a dog. They think it's totally normal to bring a dog into a restaurant.
Fuck.
I'm always sitting there going, is it okay if I bring my bulldog in? And the guy will go, the hipster dude working there will go, yeah. But I think normal people are going, that's not okay.
No.
Bring a fucking
Even
dog.
the fucking dog is gone. This isn't right.
Even the dog is gone. What are you doing to me, like? I'm a warrior and you're giving me coffee.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be from a fucking wolf.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I've descended from a wolf and now I can't eat that bread.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think like people do say London is quite... There are parts of London that can be quite rough, but I was going like, if someone comes at me with a knife from Balham, there's cheese on the end of it. they're not attacking me. Would you like some cheese with that? Yeah.
Do you know, I'm just doing it at the minute, and it's kind of based around the whole idea of how much safer I feel in the fucking city. Because the probability is higher, all right, of somebody trying to kill you. But the actual possibility, you're normally dealing with just...
normal people.
Blokes in fucking... It look just normal. You go to the country. I was swear to God, I thought I was country. I'm not country anymore. Man, you want to see the fucking beasts that were shaking my hand at that funeral over the weekend.
Oh.
We're talking... paws, like,
mad,
and some of the blokes were big too, Rory.
But it is mad.
Oh no, these people would pull the fucking arms clean off you.
And do you know when you shake someone's hand, whose hand is like that?
Yeah.
You nearly have to go, listen, man, come on, you're fucking snapping me.
Yeah. And like, honestly, like real.
Yeah.
Like, and this wasn't just one or two.
Sandpaper.
60-70% of the people.
They could sandpaper a wall.
They could, yeah.
It's amazing.
They were just, you're going,
beasts.
There was a moment of fear. I was going, now, again, the probability is low, But the possibility, if they caught a hold of my neck with their two hands, curtains.
I always love when, say for example, when you go back down to you're from Tipperary.
Yeah.
So if you go back down to Tipperary, they'll go, Jesus, Tom, your accent's changed.
Yeah.
And you're going, are you for real?
Yeah. So ask Dublin people what my accent sounds like.
And they'll be going, oh, you're so D4 now, are you?
Yeah.
You can't be a fucking man.
Right.
But it's, but they're big units, aren't they?
Like there was a couple of old lads, and that old man strength that no gym will ever give it to this fella.
Them lads have been working on cranes for 40 years.
Well, this like all of these people were farming folk, majority of them, and if they weren't farming, they were building folk, and you just knew that those forearms, you're never getting any gym.
It'd be like those lads that work. They're like those lads that work on building sites, but wear a shirt and tie.
Yes, yeah. Them old boys, that old man strength. Like a couple of lads came in, and you're going, I don't know if you're in your 50s or 90s because you're kind of fucked from the drink, but at the same time, if it all kicked off, you'd start swatting people through the wall.
And you can spot them a mile away.
You can, They have that fucking walk.
Even when you go to you go to places in London or you even go to New York or something like that, you could clock someone and go, that outfit is he's from Ireland, that fella.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Has that ox
different breed, man. So they went.
Those animals that built fucking London.
They worked on the roads and all. Yeah, fucking.
Sure, I remember for a brief period I lived outside Cork near Fermoy. I was renting off the sister, and there was blokes. The motorway was still being finished, and they had blokes over from the UK, which is ironic. They were all second generation from Irish.
Yeah.
These lads were motorway specialists, and I swear to fuck, they'd be out the door at 10 to 5 in the morning.
Yeah,
they wouldn't come back until maybe after 12 when the pub fucked them out because they go and then 6 days a week, and then on the 7th day they'd be at the pub at 10:30 in the morning.
It's mad, like.
Drink their way through, and they're doing savage work. All big, strong, brutish fuckers, like.
But sure, they used to pick up back in the day when in the 80s when Irish people used to go to London to work. They used to meet them lads. A fucking builder would come along, say, so they'd all be standing outside a boozer.
Yeah.
So they say, we'll meet you outside O'Neill's on Monday at 8 o'clock. So there could be 40 Irish guys there, and they would literally go, you.
Strongest looking
fellas, and then they'd fucking go off to work like.
I'd be bodies.
But those lads were working. They're literally building roads.
Yeah, the old lad, he said he worked with him for a short bit because he'd other plans, like he's a welder at least, and he went over in the late 70s, and he said he started working with these Connemara fellas. He said it could be minus 20 outside, these fellas would walk around with the shirt open.
Yeah.
He said they'd start in the calf in the morning, right? They'd all meet in the calf, and at 6 a.m. they'd all have a T-bone steak, and not stop till 5 o'clock that day. Like.
Yeah.
You're going, Jesus Christ.
There's a sort of a cafe stroke Chinese restaurant in Balham, right?
Right.
The guy's obviously I think he serves everything: Chinese food or English breakfast, the whole lot. Like, so he just saw a gap in the market. Like, so the place is just full of people who will eat anything.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So when you see the Irish lads coming in, the builders, who are still in London, but they're doing really well. Like, and but you can still see the hands and the heads. Yeah. And you just go, these lads would fucking knock your block off.
They would, They would.
They're always from Wexford or Kilkenny or,
there's a lot of Galway fuckers too. Like, brutes come out of the west of Ireland, like, Cause,
but look at the wind out there, man.
Yeah, you'd want to be, and there's rocks everywhere and wind.
Yeah. Like, if you see, they look like they grew up on the front of a ship. Do you know that type? Their face is so weather beaten.
They look old even before they were old.
In their 20s, like, you know what these lads like?
Yeah. But sure, even there's a touch of it in Connor's show over there. Like, Connor shakes your hand. He's only a handy-sized fella, but he shakes your hand like a vice grips.
Who's Connor?
Connor McDonough. That has He's from fucking Connemara.
Yeah.
There's mad strength in that fucker
but
too.
You see, it's the hands, and when you shake someone who's got a big hand, it's so you just go, fuck.
Yeah.
It's like the guy who owns the Halfpenny. What's it, Mick? Isn't it?
Mick, yeah.
He's from somewhere that's fucking.
He's from the wilds of Tipperary. I'd be from, I suppose, a place you'd never know.
Forest, let's say.
Kinda, yeah.
But pure mad, like.
Yeah. He'd still pull trees up by their fucking roots. No bother.
Because you can spot these lads a mile away.
Yeah.
They're just a different breed, like.
You did because we were talking beforehand about acting and stuff. You did a great. What was it for? You did. It was a brilliant sketch. It was really well shot. It was about being comfortable in your onesie.
Oh, yeah. Myself and Emmett O'Malley did that, yeah.
It was great, though.
Yeah, we just... do you know where it came from? Was that I was living with this guy who was English, right? And he used to wear a onesie in the house with his girlfriend. And I couldn't get my head around it.
Fuck, no, I can't.
Who is this tulip?
Yeah.
Wearing a fucking... And I was just going... Like, how do you do that? Like,
yeah, no, there's a level where you have to go, I understand comfort, but I have to keep myself... I'm an adult now.
I just think English blokes are different to Irish men.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? That's why I call them blokes and Irish men. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because if I went home to my wife and I'm going to wear a onesie all day...
Like, oh, come on, Tom.
Like, it just wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
Or at the same time, she'd go, this is obviously a joke, and then after an hour, she'd go, okay, get the fuck out of that thing.
Yeah, so I'll tell you what happened was, I just had an idea, and there's Emmett O'Malley, who's he's a musician, but strong. He was a comedian, then he just got into music, and he produces stuff, and so I just mentioned that because when I first moved to London, you
gravitate.
Yeah, and I met him at a gig, actually, and we had, chatted a bit, blah, 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 and then we just... I mentioned to him that I'd be interested in doing it. And next thing you know, he had like a production team involved. You know? Yeah, honest to God, like he had like it was a proper.
It looked it though. Yeah, I thought it was made by E4 or something.
Yeah,
it was a proper.
Like it was. He had a guy, another lad who was actually from Galway. I'm trying to think of his name. It was. I remember I only saw him on Facebook recently, Clint or whatever. But so we had like a proper production team, like, so
it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, and so we were going to go, where are we going to shoot this? And I was going, we could use, and I was just so flippant about it. I thought like we'd make this on a phone. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, yeah.
And next thing you know, we had a fucking producer, a director, location, fucking so like we shot it in. The first bit was just shot on the street, and then we went. It was made then in this girl's apartment, and then it was just like we filmed it. Yeah, it was all location, and then it was weird, man. Yeah,
I loved it because
that was good. Like,
but you could properly act too, like.
Yeah, well, I guess so. Like,
I mean, had you ever?
Never. I'd done like it's weird, man. I'd done this thing. I remember I did a gig in the Laughter Lounge, and there was a casting agent there from Amy Hubbard from Hubbard.
Yeah.
She's a proper casting agent, And I think she was mates with John Cleary, and so I think she was over in Dublin just having a mooch around, seeing who, So she sent me for a few like ads and stuff like that, which I'm sure you've gone for them, haven't you? Like,
lad, you tear your soul out. I'd given up going for them.
Yeah, man. I remember last year I did a whole bunch of them, and I was just going, I don't know if I can do this.
And you're sitting with those mad cons, like,
going,
me, check it out.
Yeah,
like I did that one. I actually joked about it in the podcast 2 weeks ago. Going, there's no fucking way I'm getting this ad, but I got the ad for the.
Yeah, I remember doing a gig in Edinburgh this year, and I was in the venue. Do you know Dropkick Murphys?
Yeah.
So I'm in the venue, right, and I'm sitting in the venue, and all I can hear is blah, 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 blah. And I'm just going, what the fuck's going on here? So I walked out, and there was like about 20 drama students.
You love drama
big
students.
Orchestra.
All of them called Tom.
Do you know? Yeah. And do you know who I always think is the weirdest? Who are very weird. People who produce theatre. Like no one's getting paid here. But there's just one guy who's going, okay guys, I'm going to direct you all.
Wearing a polo neck.
Yeah, and I was going, this guy's just a creep. Yeah. And he's doing this blah, blah, blah.
A lot of the time they are creepy.
Oh, they are. Like, and then I remember doing those auditions, and you just go, okay, Rory, you're in a nightclub. And once I hear that, I'm going, I'm not getting this gig. Like, I'm gone. You're in a nightclub, you're dancing, which I need either drink or drugs to make that happen. And he goes, okay, you're in a nightclub, you're dancing with your girlfriend, there's no girl, so you have to improvise a fucking woman. And then, and he just goes to me, I'm going, this is the worst scenario ever. And what's this and then shit? Like, you just go, how worse can something get? And then an elephant comes in and starts spraying peanuts at you. And I'm just going, are you fucking having a laugh? And your man's got the scarf and everything. So I just went through.
But they sell it hard, you see, to each other.
Yeah.
So there's no shame.
But I honestly think that's what it is. It's when it comes to stuff like that. I honestly think these people have no concept of reality.
They don't have to, because all their friends are the same way.
Yeah, and they're all trying to get, okay, and when we're going to do that, and you just go, if you're trying to sell fucking peanuts, just have people. You know what I mean? But with that thing though, you and Amy Hubbard's. She had sent me for a few of those, and then she sent me for another one for. It was a short film about this guy who kept disappearing. Did you see that? No.
Yes, with the spray.
Yeah. So the guy. So I was going. When I got that script, I was going, Are you all mad?
Fairly abstract.
Yeah. Okay, the guy disappears. I'm going, hello. So to go to do this audition in front of 4 people where I had to disappear.
Just close the door.
And you're just
walking
going,
back out again.
And you're going, oh my God.
So Rory, we want you to disappear.
Yeah, I was going, okay, well, I'll see you later. Like, but I did that one and I got that one, and then the other one, I wrote the other one. But I've gone for a few auditions that I haven't got.
Yeah. And
you kind of go, all right, I can see why I didn't get that.
Yeah.
Because you're going in a bit naive, like, so I think now maybe that if someone wanted to, you'd have a bit more, you'd know exactly what you need to do.
Yes,
you kind of need to go, leave your...
But also, there's a time too, you walk in, you go, and they say, thanks very much.
Yeah.
And you may have done your best, but you go, I'm absolutely not what you're looking for. Like.
Absolutely.
A lot of times, they don't know what they're looking for either.
I think that you get something, a role, right, when you're perfect for the thing.
Yeah, totally.
And I think that, you can go, and I turned their mind, I changed their mind in the audition. I don't think you did.
No.
I think any audition you walk in for, they go, this guy's fucking perfect for this.
Yeah.
I just think, because some of them you go into, like, I remember doing an audition for Subway, right?
Yeah.
You didn't even have to speak in it, right? All you had to do was eat a sandwich, and I still didn't get it.
You ate the sandwich like a fucking amateur.
The sandwich down.
Like a fucking amateur.
I can't even eat, like. But I just think, it's just another, I guess because you do stand-up, that you do have that.
Yeah, of course, you have a performer.
Yeah. So I think you can do it. Like
but also, you don't take it as hard either when you don't get it, because you're like, I'm actually a stand-up.
Well, I don't know how people do that for a living.
Oh, to fucking if that was the weekly thing, there were level of rejection, and it's tough enough to do stand-up.
Imagine doing 5 of them a week, like. I remember, like, because there was a moment where a couple of years ago, I was doing a good few of them auditions. I never got any of the ads, and I was just kind of going. I was going to myself, going, "Do you really need to do this to yourself?"
Yeah.
Like, fair enough if you get an ad, it's great. But some of the auditions, man, you're just going, and you're meeting the maddest people.
Maddest fuckers, yeah.
You know, and you know what's really weird? When you start to go for auditions for ads, there's actually a circuit of ad people.
There is,
Do you know what I mean? So they're all walking in and going, hey, you I'm alright, mate, just did that coffee ad, but fuck it, who likes coffee ads? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, there's a level of ad. It's the same thing that we do with stand-up. You go, no, I don't do gigs there anymore. Where these guys, I've just started doing fridge ads.
Oh, sure, I was only talking to them the other day, and I said about the Guinness. Fuck, drink, nice one. I'm going, is that good, is it? They're like,
and they all know each other. You come in, and it's like, I remember doing stuff as well that it was for, like, it was for Irish whiskey or something. So you go into a room where everybody has ginger hair and a beard. Do you know what I mean? And then you're just looking at the guy, oh my God, his fucking beard's pretty strong. Like. Do you know what I mean?
I'd buy whiskey off his beard. Yeah.
That cunt looks a lot more Irish than me.
Big fucking Scandinavian.
Yeah, and they always go to you like, do you know what you're going for now? Show me your hands. As if like, you've got one hand or something. You go,
I see you have an extra finger there. Sorry,
you have 4 fingers. You cannot partake in selling fairy liquid, like, but they're good.
They're handy.
They're handy. Like, if you were to get one, it's great. It's just, but it's the whole...
but if you were to hang your hat on it, you'd lose your soul.
Oh, that's why actors, man, it's the worst job in the world.
Oh.
And even when people go, I might get into acting, in the back of my mind, I'll be going, yeah, good for you. You should really go for that.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I'm going, you've no idea.
At least if it's stage acting, it's live performance and you're doing a thing. But
it's not even... I don't even know how you progress it, like.
Unless you're amazing.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, I'd say maybe you could. But sure, now everything is digital. Everything's on TV. Like, so
and it's like... Yeah, it's... I don't know if there is... like, even with stand-up, like, there is a system.
Oh, yeah.
So you open spot, you get paid, then you headline, you can MC. So there is a structure where you can keep going, even if, like, you're shit when you start, you will get better and da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
But with acting, there's no, like, hey, I've done 10 auditions, this is my one.
Do
you know what I mean? No, it's not, man. Do you know?
I listen to guys who do acting. I've had them on this and stuff, and they they'll often do like a troupe going around to schools and stuff, and
it's
like,
soulless.
Yeah,
man.
and then like there is like you'll eventually start getting paid plays.
Yes,
you will eventually start getting paid plays
Yeah.
and stuff, and you'll start progressing a bit. Like, but like, I mean, it's tougher. Because at least
rejection, like
at least what you are the reason you failed on stage. You know what I mean? Like, because it's just you.
But they
like,
could go to you like you're a bit heavy.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, thank you. That's exactly what I needed to hear on a Monday. Like,
Could you
you're a bit heavy yourself, mate. Like, you know, that's what, a bit of a big nose there.
Even at that ad, like I was standing beside this other lad and at the bar, and the two Canadians, and they had these old school cameras but they were kind of digital, and they took a photograph that I don't know what kind of they were for looking at people rather than actually taking photographs. So the two of them kind of took photographs of me, and they were looking at it going, like in front of my face, like an inch from my face, waving their hands, going, "He's a little commercial from this angle.
Yeah.
So let's get this guy in. He's playing. Get him in. Get in. And you're just like going, it's a good thing this is good money, or I'd have fucking class with money. You know what I mean? Like,
it's just, I think, and any time that I've ever done any of those type of things, it can be quite, oh my God, these people don't even give a shit.
You're a slob of meat.
Really. It's like, hey, Rory, could you be like less you?
Yeah.
You're just going, what the fuck?
The shouting and roaring that was done at the one particular lad, like. It
can be, I guess that's, that's acting, it's a fucking tough game.
It's rough.
And even when really successful people.
You see, that's why loads of fellas like Hugh Jackman and stuff will go back and do a year on the stage, because at least they go.
For men, it's like it's bad, but for women, it's just the worst in the world.
It's the worst because it's so superficial.
No one wants something to do with it.
Unless you're ready to play an old one.
You having a that's amazing,
hope.
Isn't it?
Yeah, you having a hope. You having a fucking.
Because anytime you see like. One thing I did notice, actually, I went to see The Equalizer 2 with Denzel Washington recently, right? And one thing that I've seen, and I haven't seen before in a film in a long time, was the female roles in it were played by people who would... One of the main female roles, she was an older woman, and she looked like an older person. That's what she did. Yeah. She just looked like an old woman. Yeah. Not an old woman, but an older woman.
Yeah.
And another girl who was playing a female role as well was playing the role of a guy's wife, and she looked like...
A bloke's wife.
Right. She looked as equally as attractive as he did.
Yeah.
But any other time you see a movie, you'll see a guy who's 50 and his wife is like fucking 28 and she's stunning, and you're just going, hold on a minute. That is the most unrealistic...
It's starting to turn around a bit.
I think so, because I just think that people are going, oh, come on.
If you're going to sell this movie to... Like, you try watching a movie from the 90s now. Yeah. Oh my God, it's tripe.
It's absolute garbage. Like,
it's tripe. Like.
It's just the men to women ratio... the look, like you'll have fucking, some normal looking dude and his wife is like a supermodel.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, that's pretty normal. Chris Rock will be going out with this stunning, beautiful woman.
Yeah.
And,
let's get real. He wouldn't get a fucking kick in a stampede.
You're joking me, like.
Yeah.
So,
It is starting to turn a bit. I think the likes of Helen Mirren probably has something to do with that, all right. You know what I mean? And Dame Judi Dench or whatever. But, sure, look at, we've made good fucking time.
Yeah, man.
About an hour. Have you? I know you're going to be, because your new show. What did you? Are you bringing it back to Ireland?
I don't know what I'm going to do.
Because you haven't done. No, and you've had new shows every fucking
absolutely, year. Yeah, I just thought. I don't know. Hopefully, I'll do something. But for the first, I don't know at the moment. Like, I think it's hard to do stuff in Ireland if you're not based here. Like, do you know?
Of course, but it's hard to do stuff even if you are fucking based here, because you physically, it's the work you have to put in behind the scenes. Like,
do you know what? Like. And I kind of have, and maybe this is like, because if you're in the UK, every weekend you can book up and book up and book up. So you maybe not, you don't need to be as productive in
booking
solo shows. Like, where if you're in Ireland, you need to do that because there's not a circuit for it.
Yeah.
So it has like, so if you're doing that, it's better to do that than just do circuit stuff. But I might do some stuff actually, but. We'll see.
Well, the money is back in the country now, so people are...
Yeah, man. People are fucking getting back into, like...
They're going to see live shit.
They're going skiing again and stuff like that, aren't they?
I'm skiing next week, actually.
We're getting the second car now. Like,
we're going to see the Northern Lights later in the month, so
things are changing.
Yeah.
But, but nothing at the moment, like...
But I'll stick any descriptions of you
in
the link to this and all the rest of it. I'm sure if you do strike a couple of dates,
we'll come back on. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No worries.
Rory, thanks a million, brother.
Not a bother. Cheers.
And there you have it. Thanks very much to Rory. That was pretty much I just caught him on the way to a plane, I'm guessing. That was a good podcast, wasn't it? That was good. Thanks very much for listening. If it's your first time, do hit fucking subscribe. Tell everybody about it. Also, you can follow me on any social platforms, whether at Tom O'Mahony Comedy. We'll find it on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Chatty Snaps, which I'm not using as much anymore because I just prefer Instagram, and it's fucking hard to be doing them all when you're fucking flat out. So, but if you do want to send me messages, feel free. It's on Tom Bear O'Mahony on Chatty Snaps. If you want to check out any of the gigs coming up, check out the website. Go to tomomahony.com. Very easy to find me. tomomahony.com. For the love of Jesus. It's not, it's fairly straightforward stuff. Also, if you're looking at any of the merch, go to fucking T-Republic and have a fucking gander at that. I'll put the links in the description of this. And why not give Patreon a look? Even if it's just a one-time donation of a couple of dollars, it's all going to the fucking one pot anyway. Thank you very, very much for tuning in. And also, if you're listening to Apple Podcasts, don't forget to give it a rate and review. Give us a fucking rate and review. Give us an old fucking 5-star there. If you're enjoying the podcast on a weekly basis and you're listening on Apple Podcasts, give it a fucking old rate and review. A good one too, you know what I mean? One of the tasty ones, give it an old fucking tasty one. And if whatever you're at this weekend, send us on old fucking funny pictures. I don't give a fuck what it is. Just having the fucking crack. Send me on old pictures. I'll throw them back up on the Chatty Snaps and the Instagram. Ones that you don't mind reposting, just funny shit, whatever you're up to. Now, go on away to fuck and enjoy yourselves.